Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins, where what are we gonna do next? We have to choose what we're gonna do next. Yeah, I don't think we can do any of that because Lotharing's gone. This is what probably should be working on next. Medicines and magic have failed to cure all Aemon. So we need to locate the Chantry Scholar brother Genitivi in Denerim. Okay, so we need to go to Denerim, which is here. We were just there, and then we left. Alright, so now we're going back. So let's see if we can find this Genitivi. Now, we already know that the map here is quite complex. See if we go out to this. Denerim's brothels. Royal Palace. The alienage. So here's the elves. But where's the Chantry? I don't know, we should probably just look around. We're in a brand new spot. Let's look around, let's talk to people.
As there is the one who repents, who has faith unshaken by the darkness of the world, and roasts not, nor gloats over the misfortunes of the weak, but takes delight in the Maker's law and creations.
Boasts. It's boasts, sister, not roasts.
She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction. The light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world and into the next.
Peace, sister, peace. She shall know the peace of the Maker's benediction.
The veil holds no uncertainty for her, and she will know no fear of death, for the Maker shall be her beacon and her shield, her foundation and her...
There's no veal in the chant. You're doing this on purpose, aren't you?
I'm sorry, dear. It's nearly mealtime, but I have a few minutes I can spare. What can I do for you?
Can you tell me about the chant?
Tell you about the chart? What? As if it's a cake you might buy? Well, it's done enough, but a little too much nutmeg for my taste.
Sister, instructing the ignorant is a sacred duty of the Chantry.
Fine, then. What do you want to know? Oh, there are some very stirring canticles about doom and wrath.
Darkspawn were created by mankind's second sin, pride. Arrogance became a great caged beast in the lands of Tevinter, an emptiness that consumed all and could never be filled. To satisfy its hunger, the Mage Lords assaulted the Golden City, heart of all creation, to take the Maker's power for themselves.
Why does no one ever sing the good stanzas during chantry services anymore? They speak them. It's called the chant of light, not the speech of light.
Sister, would you kindly stop messing up the chant?
See how you like being interrupted.
Well, you get the general idea, I'm sure.
What was the verse you were reciting now?
It's the 10th stanza from the Transfigurations. Lovely canticle, that one. Oh, you should have heard Brother Caedmon sing it, though. He had a voice like a bucket full of toads. Revered Mother Boann, bless her heart, always said, if we had more voices like his, the Maker couldn't fail to take note of us. It was tragic, really. Such a surprise.
We don't speak of that.
He was in charge of the Lyrium storehouse. It wasn't good for him, you see. He took off all his clothes in the middle of the chant one summer day and ran into the street. He tripped and fell into the vat of elderberry wine for the feast and drowned. We were 6 days drying him out for his cremation. He looked like a pickled egg. So tragic. It is almost mealtime, isn't it?
Blessings of the Maker and of Andraste, his bride, upon you.
Okay. So we've learned something about that, but we haven't... Oh. Oh, this is just the Chantry's board. Anything cool on here? Back alley justice, mixing in action. I mean, I think we should focus on what we're doing right now.
The deep dark before dawn's first light seems
So I'm guessing that this is the Chantry.
But no,
In the name of Andraste, bride of the Maker, be welcome in this house. While the cathedral is closed, if you need to make wedding or funeral arrangements, you'll have to talk to Sister Olma.
Did someone die? I remember a funeral.
King Kalen died, remember? Along with most of the army at Ostagar?
This guy seems
Make
to
a
be
guide them all.
confused. Why is the cathedral closed?
That which you fear, living in the shadow of death alone, I have seen it is only a cloud passing before the sun.
The death toll at Ostagar was staggering. We've had a funeral every day for a lost son or daughter of Denerim, and we've many more yet to hold.
What's wrong with your friend?
Are they singing the chant now? It's a funeral, isn't it?
He should have retired to Val Royeaux years ago, but he wanted to stay and serve the remainder of his days in his homeland. It's the lyrium that does this.
Oh, why doesn't he stop taking
He
it?
wouldn't be a Templar anymore.
Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt
So
and
the Templars
wicked
have to
and
take
do
lyrium.
not falter.
He doesn't forget who he is, even if he can't remember anything else. May the light of the Maker guide your steps.
Okay, but we need to find a specific person. He's unlikely to be in this little tiny alleyway, but still. Who are you?
Strange that matters can be so tumultuous and yet the day still be so bright. Oh, my pardon. Just thinking aloud. Are you here for the Chanter's Board?
Who are you?
I am Sister Justine, curator of the reliquary of this chantry. And pride again. It is hard to live up to the example of Andraste.
What's a curator do?
The archivist tends the books, and I tend the sacred relics. I also search for more to add to our collection, which is more difficult than it sounds.
What's so hard about that? There's still relics to be found after all these years?
My thought exactly. But I'm perpetually amazed at how quickly people accept fantastic claims at face value. A hawker on the street will claim to have an actual finger bone of Andraste. In this city alone, you could make the skeleton of 10 prophets from fingers alone. Curators often accept them as genuine. I worry about the authenticity of even our most holy artifacts.
How difficult is it to verify a relic? How difficult
When
is
I
it?
was a curator of a much smaller chantry in Orlais, I thought that false relics slipped through because of laziness. But the life of the cloth is never an easy one, and that explanation always seemed hollow to me. Now I believe it's the seduction of the divine. We all want a personal connection to the Maker. We want to believe that what we hold in our hands is the actual sandal that slipped from Andraste's foot before the fires consumed her. Faith is of the heart, not of the head. When the heart is ungoverned by reason, charlatans have powerful tools to deceive. Of course, sir. On what topic?
How many relics have you found? Do you think the Urn of Sacred Ashes is real?
Certainly. My research indicates that all of the ashes were gathered into a pot or urn, but it's been lost for centuries. That doesn't stop hawkers from selling pinches of the ashes of Andraste to gullible pilgrims. The real ashes may still be hidden somewhere, though it's possible the urn broke.
Drat, I was hoping that would lead to questions about finding Genitivi.
Well, there's one that might be real. I couldn't prove it wasn't. Perhaps you can understand my skepticism. So many claims, so few truths.
Alright.
Of course, enjoy your visit to the chantry.
Well, we didn't find out anything, unfortunately.
As there is but one world, one life, one death. There is
Can we
but
talk to
one
you?
God, and he is our
No.
Lord.
Chickens! They're cute. We can't go in there. Okay, but we've looked around that. Looked around there. What's this? About Chantry. Which we can't get into. What's this? Mages Collective Liaison.
Good to see you again.
Anything interesting in here? Blood of Warning. Have you seen me? In the absence of a great mage, our friend has not been seen in quite some time, and our gatherings are lesser for the loss of his tales. He is last seen traveling the direction of Brazilian Forest. That one might be interesting to do, but again, I'm trying to find Jenna TV. We're gonna work on that first. Can I go in here? Wade's Emporium. Sergeant Kylon. He seems important, but I want to go in here first. Just because I'm curious. Curious what's in there. Hello. Hello.
Welcome, friends. Welcome to Wade's Emporium. We have the finest armors in Denerim, maybe in all of Ferelden. How may we assist you?
Tell me about Wade.
You're obviously not from around here. Wade is possibly the most brilliant armorsmith in all of Ferelden.
That's not true, Heren. The dwarves of Orzammar make the finest armors around. These piles of rust droppings you forced me to make are worthless compared to their work. You never let me have the time, the materials to make something special.
Customers expect their armor in a timely fashion, not years late like the last time.
That happened once, just once, and you never let it drop.
Who's in charge?
I am.
Wade owns the Emporium, but without expert assistance and, well, prodding, let's just say the Emporium has improved substantially with our partnership.
But I do miss the good old days. I could really take my time to make quality.
Oh, by all means, you can return to them. And to the gruel you used to fancy.
No. Sorry, Heren.
What have you got for sale?
Certainly.
So, they've got a lot of stuff, but it all requires a lot of strength that we just don't have. And it looks like that's all they have is armor. So that's unfortunate. Let's head back outside. Said go through the door. We're gonna see what this is about. Sergeant Kylon.
You here to report another crime? I swear we should just cordon off the entire district. Oh, can I help you, Warden?
Is the market district
The
really
lower
about?
market isn't deemed important by the captain of the guard, even less with Arl Howe in charge. So when I finally get the new men I request, I get the delightful surprise of discovering their Lord Such-and-Such's illegitimate, untrained, moronic whelps. But lords keep sending me more of them. It's decent pay, no expectations, a uniform. So I have a legion of bastards to protect the market from pickpockets, stabbings, and whatnot. And Arl Howe's specially picked men are the worst of the lot.
Oh boy. Tell me about his men.
With the bastards, I just have to worry about dicing, the odd bit of drool, or yelling at them too loudly and hurting their poor feelings, and then getting chewed out by their noble fathers. But I swear, the Arl's men are more criminal than the miscreants we occasionally arrest. Some of them are the criminals we have to arrest. So if your lifeblood isn't draining in the gutters as we speak, don't bother reporting it.
Do you need help? How do you know who I am?
Your likeness was passed around to the senior guardsman at the palace. I must say, the sketch didn't do you much justice. Don't worry, even if I believed the official story of what happened at Ostagar, I'm no fool. If I asked my men to apprehend you, they'd all run and cry big sobby tears in their courtesans' bosoms and leave me all alone to be skewered. Don't disturb the peace in the market, and that's well enough for me.
Do you need help?
What? You're serious? I mean, yes, I could use help. I've got a pretty popular establishment that's crawling with mercenaries. If I send my boys in, someone might get, maker forbid, hurt, and I'll have to explain to their noble fathers that being a guard is actually dangerous.
What do you need me to do?
The name of the whorehouse is the Pearl. Beat down any mercenaries that are out of line and send them a message. I said beat down, not kill. Let me make that really clear. Not on fire, or exploded, or make a nose, whatever type of grisly death you can dream up. Sorry. Used to giving orders to my boys. Just leave them breathing and I'll be happy. Thank you, Warden.
We'll try
Happy
it.
hunting.
We'll see if we can do that. But we're still mainly interested in the urn. Okay, has asked you to clear out rowdy mercenaries down the docks district. Okay, well unfortunately, Genetivi wasn't at the Chantry, which was my
They say
best
you can
guess
get
as to
anything
where
here.
he was gonna be. Can we talk to any of these people? Oh, we can talk to her.
Good
Lizelle.
day. The market is busy, is it not? Come, rest here. I have the finest selection of flowers and Orlesian scented oils in all of Denerim. For you, perhaps? The oils are very relaxing in baths, no?
Want something more practical. What's there to see in the
Much
market?
of the city is still a mystery to me, but the markets is like my home. Circle and sorcered objects can be found in the wonders of Thedas, in the alleyway north. The armorer, Wade, and his emporium are just to the south. If you need work, outside the rectory to the southeast is a chanter's board. And if your thirst is strong, head to the Nord Noble Tavern north of here. Be prepared, though. They do put on many airs.
Where are you from?
I am from Orlais. You've heard of us, no? Your Denerim is a fine city, but I miss my Varroyo. She's quite beautiful this time of year.
Why did you leave?
Orlais has many, many good things, but it is sometimes not so good to be common. My brother had trouble with a chevalier, and we departed shortly after.
What's a chevalier?
You know so little of Orlais here. The chevaliers are knights of the highest order. They are the most skilled in the world. Their discipline, formidable. For their service, they're allowed privileges. They can do whatever they want to the lesser born. Because there is little choice. There are so many wonderful things about Orlais, but Ferelden has something precious. Here, a man or a woman is born free and lives free. I do not understand it, but the nobles here are not so high, and none of us are quite so low. As much as I miss my Varroyo, I love where I am.
That's good. Alright. Doesn't look like we can go in there. Oh, this is a knight.
Turn your attention elsewhere. My business does not concern you.
Okay.
Thank you and farewell.
I was hoping he might have been one of the knights also looking for Genetivi. Might have been able to give us a hint. Oh. I'm gonna take that. Can I talk to either of you? No? Okay. Moving on.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven craft. Welcome. Welcome.
Hello.
We sell only the strongest dwarven steel, folded over 100 times in the forges of Orzammar. In times like this, surely your group could use some extra protection on the road. I'll answer what I can, but my policy is not to sell things that don't belong to me.
What's happening in the city right now?
The Landsmeet's the big news. Every dusty noble estate in Denerim is airing its sheets, waiting for the Lord to ride into town.
What are some important people?
It's the capital of Ferelden, so naturally the Queen and Regent are at the top. But the man who seems to be running the city guard is the new Arl Rendon Howe. Came in from somewhere up north. Every piece comes with a stamp of assurance from my wife's father, the best smith in Denerim.
So, we've got more stuff. I'd like this. This is actually better than our family sword, isn't it? It looks like it is. I'll buy that too. What's this? It's very expensive. I don't want to spend that much money, but I'm interested in it. Alright, so we've got this. And then here we have the Viridium Dagger. And that. There we go. That's a little bit better. Here we go. No one I can talk to. What can I do with this? Key required. So that tells me we probably need to steal the key from somebody. Or find it. There's some animals in that crate.
I recognize you.
Hello.
From Ostagar. Andraste's blood. You're a Grey Warden. Duncan's apprentice. You killed my friend. And good King Kalen. I demand satisfaction, sir. So you would compound slander on top of treason? You dare smear Terran Loghain's word? The savior of Ferelden, Terran Loghain, personally told me of the Warden's betrayal. Your betrayal. An uncommon traitor deserves no common death. We will meet on the field of honor, and my blade shall see justice done. Meet me in the back alley behind the Nod Noble Tavern. There we will duel.
I don't want to fight him.
But honor demands you accept.
Your honor, not mine.
You turn your back on me? This is not over, Warden.
Oh, that was fun. I enjoyed that. Anyway, guys, that's gonna do it for this episode of Dragon Age Origins. If you enjoyed it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. And as always, I'm the Purple Pegasus, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.